Hey Aquarius, I hope you guys are doing great. This is going to be your general love tarot reading for June 15th through the 30th. We're going to take a peek at all of the energy that's swirling around you now and all things love. So if you want to skip directly to the message and not look at all of the cards being pulled, go ahead and click the timestamp in the description box below. Otherwise, let's go ahead and get started. So we're going to pull a couple of oracle cards to see what the overall energy is that's surrounding my Aquarius collective right now. So the first oracle card that we have out for you is Make the Effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. And let's go ahead and pull another oracle card and see what other energies are surrounding you right now. And the one that we have that flipped over for you is Perfect Timing. All right, so Aquarius, we'll see how those fit in to your overall reading, but let's get into some tarot now and start first with your energy and see what's going on with you. Okay, so we have two that flipped over. We have the Page of Cups, and we also have the Nine of Wands. Let's look at the energy of the person around you. This could be someone that you know, maybe someone new, but apparently they got a lot going on with them too. So for their energy, we have the Knight of Cups, we have the Four of Cups, and we also have the Five of Cups. Very interesting so far. Let's look at any challenges, obstacles, what may be hidden from you, what you don't know right now. And what we have is Death. For advice from Spirit, let's see what we have for you. We have the Two of Swords in reverse. And for your potential outcome, let's see what we have for you. Potential outcome, we have the Four of Swords. Okay, so let's grab another tarot deck and see if we can clarify these messages a little bit more for you. So your current energy, we have the Lovers. For the energy of the person around you, we have the Six of Wands. For challenges, obstacles, and what's currently hidden, we have the Ace of Cups. For advice from Spirit, we have the King of Wands in reverse. And for your potential outcome, we have the Five of Swords. All right, so let's grab an oracle deck and see if we can get some final messages before we get into the reading. So starting again with your current energy, we have the Other. For your person's energy, we have Island Time. For obstacles, challenges, and what's hidden, we have Skater Girl. For advice from Spirit, we have Girl with Popcorn. And for your potential outcome, we have On Guard. Okay, let's get into this, Aquarius. So the energy that's surrounding this love reading for you is Make the Effort and Perfect Timing. And so what it feels is though this has been for you quite a long haul is what I just heard. This has been a long time coming. This has been something that's been in process for a while. And it does not feel as though you are currently in a relationship with this person. But it does feel as though they're somewhat familiar to you. You may have met them in passing. They might be a friend of a friend, but I'm not feeling that this is a complete stranger to you. And so I think that with these cards is one of you is going to take a step. But it's not going to happen immediately. It's not going to happen a second before either of you are truly, truly ready. So let's get into some tarot And for your current energy, we have the Page of Cups, we have the Nine of Wands, we have the Lovers, and we have the Other. An admirer from afar, a fork in the road, option interested, another or other man or woman. So, what it feels like for your energy right now, Aquarius, is that you are getting a little bit frustrated, I think, with your love life. It almost feels as though you're not you're not asking for a whole lot, right? You're just looking for something, some little piece of hope, some signal that a relationship is coming your way. And I think that you've been through some things, and you it made you a little bit tired, but you still got that last little bit of energy. It feels like you still have hope that something good will come your way, that there's someone who is open, someone who may have their eye on you, who's been looking at you for a little while. You're hoping that someone is going to show you interest. And sooner rather than later, because again, it feels as though you've been through some duds, right? Like you've kissed a whole lot of frogs, and now you're waiting for your prince or princess to come in. You haven't quite given up yet, but you're a little tired of the shenanigans. And so, what we have for your other person, we have the Knight of Cups, we have the Four of Cups, the Five of Cups, we have the Six of Wands, and we also have Island Time. In your own time, take your time, active, have a relaxed attitude, be more lighthearted, and meditate. So, what I'm feeling for this person, and again, I don't think it's somebody that you've been really involved with before, but you might know them or know of them through some of your friend circles or whatever. But it feels as though this person, after having experience their own fair share of disappointments. And I think this is largely because of their attitude, where they kind of thought that they could play around and be out here in these streets and this and that and the fifth. I think what they came to realize is that those are hollow. And it left them feeling pretty empty. It left them feeling full of a bit of regret. And it's almost as if the player has started to outgrow the game. And so this person now is sort of ready to move on from that energy. They're keeping their eyes open for someone to offer themselves to. You know, now that all of this playing around is sort of in the rear view mirror, they're looking for someone who also now wants the same things that they want, this sort of loving relationship. They want to make this offer. They want to be in a much more calm and quiet and stable place. But they're taking their time. Like they're not rushing anything. They're just kind of enjoying life. They're just, floating around, meeting people, not committing to anyone, but really just exploring and seeing what's out there and seeing who they might want to give this cup to. So, for the challenges, obstacles, and what's hidden from you, we have death, we have the Ace of Cups, and we also have Skater Girl. Skating along, balance, outdoor date, letting things slide, adaptable quickly and seamlessly. So, what you don't see coming, Aquarius, is this transformation, this new beginning that's on the horizon for you, this offer that you've been waiting for, that you've been fighting for. There's going to be a change that comes, and it's going to be one that feels much easier than what you've had with this Nine of Wands, this stress, this fight, this need for strength. This is going to be a lot easier. But there's a shift coming towards you that I don't think that you see just yet. So what we have for the advice from Spirit, we have the Two of Swords in reverse. We have the King of Wands in reverse. And we also have Girl with Popcorn. Going out, excess, escapism, little regard for consequence, creating a mess, and not paying attention. And so with these cards, I'm not feeling like Spirit is telling you to go out and be messy, right? But I do feel that Spirit is telling you to get out there and don't sort of dim yourself. Like, it's easy to be exhausted. It's easy to sort of shut things out or shut things down before they actually get started. But Spirit is saying that it's time for you to make that decision to sort of get back out there, meet people, open yourself up, and I don't want to say temper your fire, but what it is that you're looking for in terms of an offer, don't sort of put that out on Front Street. Like this desire for passion and love and all of that good stuff, sort of keep it a little bit close to the vest, because the last thing that you want to do is come off as being desperate or needy or codependent. Just get out and enjoy life. Just make that decision to enjoy what you have, where you are in the here and now, and trust that the universe is going to unfold everything when it's supposed to. When you're supposed to meet this person who is taking their time, this is not something that you want to rush. Just let it all unfold and be easy. Looking at your potential outcome, we have the Four of Swords, we have the Five of Swords, and we also have an unguard. Competing for someone at an impasse, guarded, needs space, takes time, skilled interactions. So what I think is ultimately going to happen for you, Aquarius, is that this is going to be an exercise in sort of your self-control. And I think that that's where making the effort comes in for you. This is not you making an effort to go towards this person, because this person will come towards you when they are absolutely ready. And again, not a second before that. But what's going to happen, I think, is that you are going to take greater control over yourself and your emotions, making sure that you are going out and that you are enjoying yourself and not being quite so fiery about potential relationships that come your way. And for you, Aquarius, I don't think that that's a bad thing. It's going to be a little bit of a struggle, I think, because it goes a little bit against your nature. But I think that you will, at some point, give yourself that time and space to just be relaxed about whatever it is that comes in towards you. And you'll know how to handle this person and this situation when they present themselves. But more than anything, I'm getting that there's a need for patience, and there's a need for you to sort of temper yourself and rein yourself in, where you're just enjoying the process and you're just letting things flow as they should. So I'm going to pull one last oracle card for you and see if there are any final messages from Spirit. And that's that's two that came out. So we'll take them. Two that flipped over. So the first card that we have is Mirror. Who or what is triggering you? And then the second card that came out for you is Play. Have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. And so, again, Aquarius, I feel like this is confirmation from Spirit. The energy that you're in right now is a little bit tired, but super, super hopeful. And it might be coming through to other people as desperation or codependency. So you need to make sure that you take a little time as you're stepping into yourself, sort of, taking a little bit of a break, figuring out your path forward, trying to get to what causes you to feel like this, what experiences you've been through that sort of trigger you in relationships, in your interactions with other people. And make sure to not take it all so seriously. I mean, certainly, like when your feelings are involved, when you're hopeful and you want to get to know someone and you want to sort of share your life journey with someone, that's kind of a big deal, right? But when you're in the process of meeting and getting to know people and interacting, there's no reason for you to sort of come out the gate, swinging like, what are your intentions? Where are we going with this? Like on day one. So again, this is Spirit's way of saying, just let things flow. Just let things flow. That doesn't mean that you have to give all of yourself immediately. You know, put in this effort again towards dialing yourself back a little bit. Let this person show you who they are in their own time and when you're comfortable and ready. I think that this is going to become like a perfect storm of meeting someone where you two are in the same place, in the same energy, in that same vibe. But again, it's not going to happen before that. Okay? So just just relax and enjoy the journey. So, Aquarius, that's what I have for you. I hope that this was helpful. If it was, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. In the meanwhile, stay safe, stay healthy, and I am sending you all huge hugs.